right, we are starting math. All right, let us go back. So we are on problem 1. You have 2 gallons. And you have a what? What is the measurement that we need to figure out? Of what do we did not know the answer to? Is it gallons or is it something else? It's on your problem. Blank quart. See that? On the side. What you're going to do is you are going to write that underneath. And you are going to write an equal sign. And then you're going to box it. This is the equation that we are figuring out. Let me get this on. Sorry, Cadence. In the box is the equation we're figuring out. What is bigger, gallon or quart?
Gallon.
So we are going large to small, correct? What is that? Multiplication or division? Show me your sign. Large to small. No, not division, it's multiplication. Large to small is multiplication. Small to large is division. So if we know we are going from what to what, again, please remind me. Large to small. How many quarts are in a gallon? How many quarts are in a gallon? Ella. Correct. So, we are just going to put the square here. And so, we are trying to figure out quarts. So, that is the number we are finding out, is the quart, not the gallon. So, write your quart out here. We know 2 gallons, we have got quarts, so we know we're multiplying, so now we're going to revert back to what we have done before, which is multiply. So what are we multiplying? 2 times what? Wensheen? 4. Is what? What is 2 times 4?
8.
8. So where is this 8 going to go? That is our magic number. So we're taking these measurements, converting them like we have done before. We are making an equation by doing equal on both sides, figuring out quarts, because that is the equation or the measurement that we need to figure out, correct? We know gallon, we don't know quart. So then you go through and figure out, am I going large to small or small to large? Let's keep working on more. I see a lot of unsure faces. It's just basically adding a step to the conversion process, making an equation. All right, let's do another one. So you have 14 days. Not working. 14 days. What is your other measurement? What is your other measurement? I got to look at your, yes. So it says 14 days equals what? Blank what? Coal. All right, so you put that underneath. We are figuring out weeks, correct? We don't know what weeks is. It's a blank. That goes in our handy dandy box. This is our equation that we have to figure out. We know 14 days, we don't know weeks. So we are going to make our equation, which is going to be what? Days or weeks? Ella. Now we know days. What are we trying to figure out? Jonathan. Yes. So blank. All right, now we did this. This is our equation Now we need to figure out by going back to what we've done. What is bigger, days or weeks? Are we going from large to small or small to large? Emmy? Are days larger or smaller than weeks? M. Yes. So M, do you see days? There are more, weeks are larger because there's more days in a week, right? How many days are in a week? So we are going, hold on, before we start, we're going to small to large. So are we dividing or are we multiplying? If we're going large or small to large, what are we doing? There you go. I see my little dividing sign. So we're dividing. Bless you. Just going to put that right down here. How many days are in a week? How many days are in a week, Jeremiah? 7. So 7. So we're dividing 14 by 7 equals what? What is 14 divided by 7? Owen? 2. So then we go over here, and 2 is the equation. So it's just a matter of steps. Are we making sense? No. Let's do it some more.
It's clear as glass with a smudge on it.
It's a smudgy water. All right, I get it. It's just an added step. We're doing an equation that is we've done the most majority of this, but we're adding the extra step. All right, so I'm looking at yours. So your C is 12 feet equals blank yards. How am I going to write that? 12 feet. What am I going to do with the yard? The unknown part of the equation. Where is that going to go? Christian?
Under the feet.
Yes, very good. So we have, this is our unknown, is the yard. You're going to put that in your little block because that is what we are figuring out. Now you're going to do the equation, which is equal. We're figuring out feet or yards, friends. Feet or yard. What is the unknown here? Olivia? Yes. So you do your handy dandy line. All right, now we're going to go back and we're going to do what we have been doing before, converting. Feet, yards, which is larger? Feet, are we talking large to small or small to large? Owen? Small to large. Yes, so what are we going to do? Multiply or divide? Small to large. There you go. So you divide. So we have a division going on here. All right. What are we dividing? What is the equation that we are dividing in this particular problem, Christian?
12 divided by 3.
All right. That is correct. And what is 12 divided by 3, Tessa? 4. So that is our magical number. And then you go in and you put it into your equation as well. So that is our new, it's called measurement equations, simple measurement equations. This is our little equation, equal sign. So it's just taking that little extra step and doing this part of the system. A lot of it is what we've already known. The main thing you need to remember in these problems is what? Small to large is what? Show me your sign. Small to large, divide. Very good. Large to small, multiply. And then once you know that with these, convert the measures, then you do the little box. You do the equal sign. Figure out what you do from there and then fill in. We'll be working on this more. This is just an introduction. Yes, go ahead. Any questions? So you see your, let's go back to 1 gallon, and it's written, the main thing is when you see convert the measures and you see it written that way, what is the first thing you need to do? You see 2 gallons equals blank quarts. What is the first thing you're going to do? Somebody want to come up and do it for me, please, and see if we can figure this out. Who wants to come up and tackle this? Christian. So this is how it is written. It's written differently in my book than your book. So this is what we're going to start with. 2 gallons. So what is the first thing you're going to do, Christian? Where's my here? Put the handy dandy box around. There you go. Beautiful. Sorry, I got up too high. So, gallon to quart. Is it large to small or small to large?
Large to small.
And what are you going to do? Multiply or divide? Nope. You got it. There you go. So, what is the magical number if it is, what is the difference? There you go. Good job. Very nice. Good job. All right, so the first thing, oh, and you forgot to do the little, first thing you do is convert it into the different way of writing it. So you put them in the box, as he so beautifully did. Then you figure out, am I going to small, large, or large? Am I going from small to large or large to small? Convert it to whether it's multiplication or division. In this case, it was multiplication. 4 times 2 equals 8. Then you fill in the 8 in the magical little boxes, or the magical empty spots for them to go in. So the key is writing it the right way. The box. I'm really not happy with this marker. Does anybody want to come up and do the just number? We're just going through because we only have, again, with math, it's all about doing the formulation of each problem in the correct way. It's all about doing it in the correct order. Olivia, come on out. Come on down. I am going to write it like you have it, 14 days.
You're the second contestant of this show.
That's right. Come on down. You're the next contestant to write on the whiteboard. Yay! Sorry, I just want to get this right. So, what is the first thing you're going to do, Olivia? There you go. Yep, you're going to write what there? There you go. Good. So she's figuring out weeks, correct? There you go. Now you're equal and you put weeks on each side. Beautiful. So if we go from days to weeks, are we going from small to large or large to small? Show me your sign. We are. So what, remember you have to put this little part in the magical box.
Dun, dun, dun.
The magical box. That's right. So we're dividing. How many days are in a week? How many days in a week?
7.
Yes. So we're dividing 14 by, beautiful. Very nice. And she has her magical answer to put in all her magical spots. Very nice. She's skipping back. I love the skipping. All right. Kind of getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's just do it again. We're just doing the same problems over and over again, which is fine. For again, what do we need to do in situations like math or anything? What is it that we get if we do it over and over and over? What is that called? Grant. Practice. Starts with an R. Repetition. See, especially when you have steps like this, where you have to complete each step, doing it over and over and practicing it helps you understand it. So does it matter if we're just punching in the same numbers over and over again? No. I want you to get the process down. That's important. All right. Let's do this one last time, and then we're going to move on. So I just want to make sure, we'll be working on this more, but I want you to understand what we're doing. All right, so just want to make sure my book has it written different than yours. All right, who wants to come up and tackle? McKenna. So this is how it's written in your book. So what are you going to do first, McKenna? Good. Beautiful. Make sure you write big enough so everyone can see. There you go. Just do the little line in front of this guy too. We know that's the magical spot that needs to be filled. All right, feet to yard, large to small or small to large. Excuse me. Yes. So we're dividing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bravo. All right. All right, we're not talking. She did a beautiful job. So we are dividing because we are going from small to large. How many feet are in a yard? How many feet are in a yard, Cole? 3. So we are doing a division with problem with 12 divided by 3 equals, just say it. 4. And then we fill in 4 in all our little magical spots. So basically arranging the problem in the box. Is there a reason why we're talking? Putting them in the box, putting in the little spaces, the equal signs is clear, is very important. You need to have the equal signs. And what is the measurement we're trying to figure out? We have 12 feet, so we're figuring out the yard. We go and we do our large to small, small to large, do the equation, and then fill in the answer in the spots that are empty. How are we doing?
Clear as clear as glass.
All right.
Clear as air.
So it's kind of fun. It's like putting together a puzzle. We have a problem that starts off with this. This is how we started. 12 feet equals yards. We don't know. So therefore, this goes under here. Put it in the box. This is what we need to figure out. We are finding out the measurement of yards. And then you go through and do the whole process. Small to large, large to small. Figure out the mathematical equation, and then fill in the spots. All right? So this little extra, is this the little extra part that we have not done before? The small to large, the large to small. Do you need to memorize that?
Yes.
Do you need to memorize the conversions? How many days are in a week?
Yes.
Yes, all of those. Continue to memorize, continue to work on. As I get myself a new marker, because this one is dying on me, I want you to work on your own. Okay, you can work on number 3 and number 5, the Roman numerals. And then we're going to do some of this on the whiteboard. But those you can do on your own while I get another marker. So Roman numerals and, what did I say? I said 5 and 3.
Yeah.
3 and 5. Or 5 and 3, whichever order you prefer. Large to small or small to large. Got that in my head now. All right. Let's do the story problems. On page, we're just kind of skipping around here. On page 174, solve the story problem. At one time, only 22 California condors. What is a condor? Who knows? Is it a make-believe creature or is it a real? Jeremiah.
Real?
Yes. Do you know what it is? Who knows what a condor is? It's always good to know what we're talking about. Well, Helen.
Is it a butterfly?
Nope. It's much larger. It is a giant bird. A condor is a very large bird. We don't have them in Wisconsin. So only 22 California condors were known to exist. Today, there are 446. How many more California condors are there now? How are we going to figure that out? You're going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Jonathan. Yes. And so in your workspace, you're going to work out the subtraction problem. And what is going to be included in your story problem answer, Tessa? Yes, condors. Very good. You know the answer. Sam, what is the answer? How many condors are there now?
I was raising my hand because I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, do you have the answer?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay, go ahead. Cole, how many condors are left?
424.
424 is correct. Diana and her family visited the Insectarium at the zoo. Never heard insectarium. Huh. I have never been to an insectarium. Don't know if I want to go to one. They saw 2,956 leafcutter ants, 210 great egg flies, and 166 blue morpho butterflies. Ooh, how pretty. How many of these insects are there all together? What kind of equation are we talking about here? Owen. Addition. It says a great egg fly is an unusual butterfly because she guards the leaves where she laid her eggs. And that is the pic. You have that picture of that on your book. That is an egg fly, a great egg fly. I have never heard of that before.
Those eggs are very shiny.
They are.
Actually look like the
It's more like a
middle
moth.
of the egg.
Yes. So who has the answer? Boy.
Isn't that from the 32?
Yes. And so what is the answer? What do you have to include on that story problem? 3,332, excuse me, what? Insects. Very good, boy. All right. So let us do a couple of these on the board. We're going to do the mystery. Mystery number. What are you going to do first? What are you going to do first, Jeremiah? Solve what you know. And then we're also going to do a long division. We're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to have a smorgasbord of mathematical terms on the board, or equations. Big fun. If you want to come up, please have your black marker ready to go. McKenna and Christian, come on down. Very good, McKenna. What is 45 minus 6? You didn't finish that. There you go. All right, so n equals 39. Okay, so that is there you go. So then you're going to go back up here, and we're going to do 39 plus 6. There you go. Perfect. And then you're going to do the initial 9 times 5. Beautiful. Nice. Now remember, like our last problems that we just learned, you have to make sure you follow through with each step with the mystery number, right? Good job, Christian. So the answer is 45. And 13 remainder 1 is correct with our long division. Unfortunately, we are out of time. Math went so fast.
Wow.
So homework, though, is I want you to finish this.
I will someday. Wait. Is this your second?
So, get out your planners.
Do the teachers check all of our books at the end of the year? No. Just teachers. No, we're doing
Lesson 86. So finish lesson 86.